Today is 29th of June 2024. Aliens have arrived on our planet. They have peace terms with England, United States, China, Russia, and many Western world. But the people in Africa are their enemies. We have offended the mighty Utaka, the Marian Empire god, and many great gods. Due to that, people are comparing black people to dogs. And many big black people are upset, including Rihanna, saying she is coming to stay in Africa. This is the reason why people are comparing you to dog. If you are from a royal family and you are a king and you chose to behave like an animal, that is how your fate finally began. Black people, I know Jacob is a black man. I know the sons of Jacob who betrayed Joseph are also black people. But they forgot the rules of their king. We are black people. Horus is our king. The one true king with the all-seeing eye, who is my son, who was known as the father of Osiris. After Osiris was slain, Isis cursed the gods. Why is she a widow after being faithful to her husband? In the tradition of the gods, a woman who is faithful to her husband must not suffer misfortune. So due to how Seth of Egypt went to war for thousands of years in the desert, his wife Isis was given to Osiris, and she became the queen of Egypt. The time Seth of Egypt returned to war, he said, "My wife have been given to you as your queen." These black people will one day bring shame to all the honor I have, so let me feast on their souls. The prediction of Seth have come to pass because the problem now we are facing now is black people have forgot the rules made by Horus, my son, the god of the air, the one true king with the all-seeing eye, that a white man, General George Washington, my old friend, that I sacrificed my tooth for him when I was slave, placed his eye and the all-seeing eye in the dollar and praised the relic of Egypt in White House to commemorate the kings and the legendary of our old kings. We have chosen not to follow this king, but it's rather the white people who are following the rules of Horus. So far as we are black people, and we are following someone who is never a king, our life will end up saying, Horus made a rule. People will be judged by good deeds, compassion, kindness. Horus is our king. He is the foundation of all black people, and he is the symbol of every black man. The gods have been jealous of our kind for ages, since the days of Horus, Seth, and before even I made the dynasty of Egypt as King Atumra. Many kingdoms attacked us because of the future, the bright future we hold. That Bob Marley singer sang on it, that how long shall they kill our prophets, where we stand aside and look. That Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the first president of Ghana, dreamed that a black man will one day unite Africa and rule the world. That made him got married to Fatia in Egypt. All this hope and morale of the youth, of our fallen leaders, based on one purpose, that a black man will one day rule the universe. It's a prediction and a prophecy in Egypt that we have to admire, not to follow a rule of Jacob, a fool who envy his brother and use food to trade for his blessing. Due to how you have discovered your truth, only witches will understand me. Sometimes when witches perform rituals and come back to their senses, and sometimes when the spell come to light, it turns to rain. So you hear rain in the background. Let this rain be a shower of blessing for our kind. Horus is our king, and Horus made a law for us to do good deeds, to be compassionate, to be justice, to be truth and just. That Jacob we follow, he is a coward, he is a fool, he is an imbecile who envy his brother Esau. who nailed 7 times to his brother. That is recorded in the book of Matthew, Genesis chapter 33, verse 3 to 10. A loser who nailed 7 times to his brother is not a good icon for us to follow. Why am I saying this? In Africa, we wield the superstitions of witchcraft. If not me, no one have seen a demon, angel, fairy, or the heaven god, or even a sea god in Africa before. But I made them saw all those things, and in return, as thanksgiving, they plot a conspiracy to damage my eye for thanksgiving. There is a blind man in Ghana who come to treatment in Boston. He's named Ochinoko. That man is blind because he helped a lot of false prophets to come to public and become rich. Many of our kind have been killed because of good deeds. In Africa, if you have money and you give it to someone, asks you for money and you give it to him, they use it against you to destroy your work. All my enemies in Africa who want my downfall, saying they will steal the glory of Egypt and the alien dynasty and give it to a dog witch. My crime is to give them money. If we behave like animals and people begin to compare us to animals, then we get angry and say they are racist. But when we are doing it, even animals don't do that. This is the experiment you have to perform. When was the last time you gave food to your dog that your dog beat you? Even cats, when you give them meat, they protect you physically and spiritually. But when you give a black man food, he uses it against you, disrespect you, and insult you for respect parasite belief. When you give black man food, he uses it against you to create stomach pains for you. When you are eating, they put animals on it. I'm talking on the basis of experience and what I've seen. If we continue to practice this kind of belief, we will forever be called animals, as the Western people call us. So the advice I will give to every black man is, we have to go back to our senses, go back to our original traditions, and serve the rules of Horus, who is the one true king with the all-seeing eye. Let the rain that is falling now be a shower of blessing to wash all the mental slavery of black people away forevermore. This is who we are. We are kings and descendants of Egypt. The gods have envied us, and they will forever envy us. But if we lost our path to follow the path of animals, to believe goodness is evil, to thank people who do good deeds for us with evil, as animals, they will forever call us. So I call upon every black man with black sin that never ever practice that belief, that mental slavery, that when someone give you money, you thank him with evil. When someone educates you, you call him a madman. When someone give you food, you make him starve and give him stomach ulcer. Kindness is our tradition. Kindness is the law Horus made for us. Kindness is how we are judged in the afterlife. In the beginning, they were judging us by collecting gold. Horus changed the law. We will no longer be donating gold in the afterlife, but we will be judged through good deeds and compassion. Now, black people have turned our back to the rules made by our king, God of the air, Horus, and we now practice the belief of animals, a belief that even animals don't practice. All the people who are saying they will take the kingdom of heaven from me is good deeds that I did to them. If we have lost our tradition, if we have lost who we are, as animals, they will forever call us. So let this rain that is falling right now be the future of every black man on earth. Let it be the liberation of black people. Let everyone know we are not animals as we want, as they are, they say. I'm in the hotspot of their evil. I'm in Africa. And that is the hotspot of all evil. We can change it there if we are ready. That is the